you here, I wouldn't never see the stars. I'm headed for ya, foot on the gas. I'm coming straight at you, no looking back.
Good evening everyone on the EU server. Tonight we are following rounds 3 to 4 in the professional tournament. It's day 2 of the proceedings. Let's take a look at the tournament format. It's a new format, a bit different than the previous professional tournament in that the top 2 will advance to Blitz Summer Cup directly, and the teams placed 3rd to 6th place would advance to the double elimination playoff. And we will talk more about the tiebreaker rules later, but it's laid out in this order. And don't worry if you don't know what they mean. Hopefully we will explain more of that in the next stream, because that will start to become important. Let's take a look at the leaderboard so far. We have APA and Win tied in the first place with 2 round wins. Akatsuki in the 3rd place with Raid and 3-2. With Raid in the 4th place, 3-2 in the 5th place. BLOVE in the 6th place. Rejects is in the 7th place, and Quick is in the 8th place. Both of these teams have not won a single round so far. This is the timeline of the autumn season, the Blitz Summer Cup 2023. We are currently following the professional tournament. At the same time, both the Challengers tournament and the Lower Echelon Championship are ongoing. The Blitz Summer Cup will be held from the 10th to the 18th. I'm not sure if the dates for the EU server have been announced, but the prize pool for each region is still the same, $50,000. Let's take a look at the schedule. Tomorrow it will be a rest day for the professional tournament, but not for the Challengers tournament and Lower Echelon Championship teams. We will see which 4 teams will play tomorrow in the final stage. Let's also take a look at the maps. The maps we have for round 3, which is going to be BLOVE versus APA. The match we're following first is New Bay, Rockfield, Vineyards, and Desert Sands. Round 4, the maps are Lagoon, Naval Frontier, Canal, and Dynasty's Pearl. For those of you who have not known already, there is a battle of predictions ongoing on the official Wargaming Discord server. Lovely organized by Pyroblast, which is also streaming, but he's streaming in Russian. So you may have a chance to win some fan containers by participating in the Battle of Predictions. To join this prediction game, you need to be in the official Discord server, and you will be pinged every morning of the match day. And this is what you all think. You're all thinking that Win will win against Raid, APA will win against BLOVE, 3-2 will win against Akatsuki, and Rejects to win against Quick. Most of us have similar predictions. As we can see, Pyroblast, Old School, and Robert, and also you guys are predicting Win, APA, 3-2, and Rejects to be the winners. For me, I'm going to throw a curveball here and say that BLOVE is going to win against APA. The reason I'm throwing this curveball is that Kitsuna has transferred from APA to BLOVE, so he will have a very good idea in how APA plays. So maybe we will see some counter strategies specific for APA from BLOVE. So I don't know. I think we could see this curveball from BLOVE. So this is kind of why I am going against the mainstream. But I do agree that the other 3 will be wins, 3-2 and Quick. Manuel is doing some really audacious predictions, thinking that Akatsuki and Quick will win their respective matches. We will see if that's true or not. And because of the heroic yesterday, I'm the only one to completely guess winners of round 2. What happened is that I am now sitting at the top with 6 points. But what does Thomas Peterson think? Our supercomputer has made the following predictions: 3-2 to win 4-3 in a very tight tiebreaker. Win to win 4-0, a very big scoreline. APA to win BLOVE 4-2, and Quick actually to defy the odds and win 4-2 against Rejects. Very interesting prediction here. Challengers tournament, Thomas Peterson has predicted TQT to win C4 3-2 and WHN to win SOS 3-1. We will see if that's correct. let's also take a look at the lower echelon championship, lower bracket final. Thomas Peterson has predicted ICRA to win 3-0, Blizzard, Tilt, and UNX all winning 3-1 against their opponents. Thomas Peterson so far is doing better than Mabox. Mabox seemingly having an off day earlier, and now the correct outcome prediction percentage is below 60%, which is not good at all. But maybe Thomas Peterson will have a couple of big guesses in their way, but we will find out soon. So this is the power rating. Once again, there is an undersampling issue with both Quick and 3-2, and this is why the rating may not be the most accurate. After the matches yesterday, 3-2 has already risen up the ranks and Quick to drop down. But will we see 3-2 picking even more points tonight? And the reason why there is an undersampling issue is that 3-2 and Quick have qualified through the first Pro Skill tournaments, which do not have lots of games to calibrate, so not a lot of results entered, and also 3-2 is a completely new game, so it's very reliant on the initial rating, which I probably have undervalued at that point, but I digress. But just for you to know, there is an issue with that, and the issue is not that evident in the previous seasons where all teams have to play all 4 Pro Skill tournaments, so there are enough matches to calibrate. But let's also take a look at the lounge. Let's take a look at the streaming situation. Akatsuki versus 3-2, that is only streamed by Robert. He's streaming in Spanish. Old School and Rip will be both streaming in German following Raid versus Win. I'll be following APA versus BLOVE in English, of course, and 9-0 will be following Rejects versus Quick. Let's also take a look at the brackets for the lower echelon championship and the challengers tournament. Strongwill will play against ICRA first, and the winner of that will face tournament TRNMT. However, there could only be one winner from each group to qualify to the final stage for the lower echelon championship. For Group 2 with Blitzer versus Risk, the winner of that against Isra. For Group 3 we have Tilt versus AE, the winner of that against Raffle. And finally, we have Group 4, and we will see Olendi versus UNX at the lower bracket final, the winner of that against Venue in the grand final. If you're wondering why there is no clan logo beside some of the teams, that's because I have not asked for their clan logos. But if you want to have your clan logos featured in the stream, please do send me one. You're more than welcome to drop me a DM. And of course, the clan logos must be appropriate for streaming. Group 2, we have WHN versus Souls. The winner of that will join. Socrates, and Group 1 we have C4 versus TQT. Winner of that will join Immortals. So yeah, gonna say hello to everyone. Thank you for coming in and tuning into the stream. Hello to Immortal Fighter, Honesty, and Leather, and also Fawad. There is an ongoing giveaway of 2 November Battle Passes. If you want to join the giveaway, there is a Google Forms link pinned in the live chat, and also it's mentioned in the description. Also, do vote in the poll. Who do you think will win? Is it going to be BLOVE or is it going to be APA? Excited to follow this one. This is a rematch of the grand final of the Blitz Summer Cup last season. So, will APA get their revenge against BLOVE, or will we see BLOVE oppressing APA and maintain that winning streak? You never know. You never know. And again, let's say the maps are New Bay, Rockfield, Vineyards, and Descents, as I already explained earlier on the Apex server, it's a great balance of maps. There are maps which are armor oriented. Some of them are more mobility oriented. So New Bay will be more armor oriented. Meanwhile, Rockfield Vineyards and Data Sense will be more mobility oriented. As for cat based and brawl based, you have New Bay and Rockfield being quite cat based, and Vineyards and Data Sense being a bit more brawl based. So looking at APA versus BLOVE, we know APA puts a lot of emphasis on strategies, cap strategies. For BLOVE, they put more emphasis on their individual skills and reacting to the information. So both teams have different play styles, and APA will probably benefit from the first two maps. And I do think BLOVE will benefit in the last two maps. So if BLOVE can do pretty well in the first two maps, then I think there is a good chance BLOVE will win this fixture. However, if APA has done very good in the first two maps, then they have some kind of leeway coming into the final two maps. But we will see whether my prediction is going to be correct here. So again, looking at the leaderboard, we have APA and Win currently in the first place. Akatsuki Raid 3-2, BLOVE tied with 1 round win. Rejects and Quick have yet to pick up a single point, but that will change because Rejects and Quick will be playing against one another, and one of them will pick up a point. There is no draw in this game. And I'm in. Power Blast and Sword are all in. Power Blast will be following this matchup in Russian, and Sword will be following this matchup in French. And do subscribe to Sword Blitz. He is a really new streamer. He's streaming in French, by the way. But go give him some support and give him some encouragement. His first ever stream, tournament stream in the autumn season. Well, actually, his first season for streaming tournaments. Let's take a look at the maps, and let's take a look at our first map, which is New Bay. New Bay is a relatively well-covered map, so you will expect lots of super heavies in the likes of Mouse, VK72, or maybe some of the Russian heavies. And if we are taking a lot of these super heavies, then good chance for you to the southwestern corner will be a heavy for you, but not really the British side, which is a lot more open and undulated, and you could potentially see more held down tanks going for the British side. And Crown Wagons could be a good indication that a British strategy will be used. But let's take a look at the lineups for both teams of APA versus BLOVE. APA has made some amendments to their roster. Last AFK is no longer in APA. Kitsune is no longer in APA. As for BLOVE, I think most of the players are still there, but they currently only have 6 players, which is not nice in this vital matchup, because they really need a point here. Hopefully they will have 7 soon. At APA, we will see Uni, the almighty caller of APA, I believe. It's playing the mouse, and we have the Silver in the Type 71, Ventium in the FB215B, or Ventraxium. Winchelade in the VK72 alongside Daze and Keyboard Smasher. I forgot whether Keyboard Smasher was in APA or not. Object 3 will be playing in the 215B. Winchelade, I think, transferred from Rejects last season to APA now, and also the Silver. Or maybe the Silver was playing in APA. I just couldn't remember. Maybe one of them was from Akfa. But one thing for sure is that Uni, Ventium, Object 3 were in APA. I think Days also was in APA. But I digress. BLOVE, we are probably going to see only 6 players. Yevgeny, Rumpelstiltskin, Skilloid, and Classical are taking the VK72. Destined Liberty and Lavrushka and Mouse. I think the Lavrushka, is it Bayleaf or is it Rumpelstiltskin? The one that is the Bayleaf. One of them is the Rock. I think it's Larushka is the Rock, and Rumpelstiltskin is the Bayleaf. And very unfortunate that we're going to be seeing only 6 players playing for BLOVE. Very unfortunate circumstances here. Hopefully they will have 7 players soon. Punctuality issues is plaguing BLOVE. Hopefully that will be fixed in the next one. So let's take a look at where both teams going. APA with 7 players, they have a big advantage at the start. BLOVE will be playing this one very defensively, and this is indicated with the lineup. They are taking a lot of super heavies, but they really need to be careful not to drop too many hit points. APA will be very happy about the numerical advantage they possess so far. APA, red team from the north spawn will be going mostly to A, a couple going for B. BLOVE sending everyone to C, probably sitting this one and hoping they will have the cap lead, but you never know. APA Uni is treading slowly towards B, but there are a couple of tanks going for A as well. BLOVE going past C. Actually, they're going for Ross strategy. But will APA tanks be in position to shut down that push? Let's take a look at Days, which will have a high chance of spotting that push coming from BLOVE. And BLOVE are now pushing right in, not being spotted at this point. Uni will be in deep trouble. A will be captured by APA. That will give APA the cap lead, but Uni will be sensing danger as BLOVE is trying to force an issue here. APA, they have found out a big push coming from BLOVE, but Uni is a focus for BLOVE. But APA, they still have the hit point pool lead and a numerical advantage, so far so good for APA. BLOVE, they do not want to drop too many hit points. It seems this push is not working in their favor. APA is just holding. BLOVE will get B, and no one from BLOVE will get C, as they are too slow to go for that base. Hit points still in favor of APA. They have done a good job in slowing down BLOVE. The Silver tries to put a shot into Skilloidus, but I think it's a bounce there. Winchellay receives a couple of big hits from BLOVE, and now the hit points are a lot closer than before. The big shot onto the Larushka, meaning the hit points are back in favor of APA by more than 2k. Winchellay's down to a 1 shot, and he's been taken out. It's now a 6 vs 6. Not the start that APA wants, but they still have the hit point pool lead. But they are in danger of being complacent. Days is quite low. Can he do 1v1 against Destiny Liberty? I'm not sure. Destiny Liberty has a lot more hit points than Days. So APA needs to support Days. Days dropping the tungsten shell. Big shot to Destiny Liberty, but Skilloidus gets a kill onto Days. Now, the hit point advantage is still with APA, but the numerical advantage is with BLOVE. What a game for BLOVE, despite having one fewer player than APA at the beginning. APA Object 3 is dropping the reactive armor, going for Destiny Liberty, and Classical might be able to put a big one onto Destiny Liberty, but Object 3 bounces. Oh no, that is not good. Object 3 on fire has been taken out by Classical. It's now a 4 vs 6. This is definitely not a start that APA wants. It's going to be detrimental to their chances in winning against BLOVE, but the Larushka has been removed from the battlefield by Uni. It's now a 4 vs 5 with Rumpelstiltskin and Yevgeny going for a keyboard smasher, and Yevgeny bounces Uni. It's now a 3 vs 5. Hit points are now in favor of BLOVE. Ventium is now out of the fight. It's now a 2 vs 5. It's not looking good for APA. Uni will be taken out by Rumpelstiltskin, leaving the Silver the last person standing. Oh my god. What is going on to APA? That is not a good start for them. BLOVE weathering the storm pretty well. APA struggling with their shots, very unlike APA. And they desperately need to make a change in the next battle. BLOVE will be very jubilant about this result, as they were playing with numerical disadvantage. Skilloidus coming from behind of the Silver. Only 1 shot will be enough. There are lots of low hit point pool targets. The Silver, can he carry the team? That's the $1 million question. But he's also 1 shot. APA has 2 caps, but is this going to matter when BLOVE are seemingly surrounding Da Silva? That's Liberty and Da Silva. They're dancing around. They have spotted one another now, and Da Silva has been removed by Yevgeny, meaning BLOVE will win the first battle. 1-0 it is in favor of BLOVE. Well done to BLOVE. Much better shot efficiency and potentially and the focus fires for APA. Were caught complacent in this battle. They had the numerical advantage and the hit point pool lead, but they need to plan their shots. They need to be on high alert, because they can't lose battles like this, where especially BLOVE does not have the lead with the numbers. So BLOVE, great start. Now they have 7 players, which is something that I mean, BLOVE, despite having only but now I think it's a Leopota. I don't know who they are, but we now have a 7th player. Ernest or Regis is now on the subs bench. Will we see some substitutions from APA side? I don't think they are changing any players, but now it's going to be a 7 versus 7 fight. APA, we are seeing quadruple VK72s, double FV215Bs and a mouse. BLOVE, we will see Yevgeny in the back chat, double mouse, double Kran, a VK90 and a VK72. Let's see what's going to happen here. APA. They now have to be at their 100%. So far, they haven't lost a single round, but against BLOVE, they want to cement their spot in the top 2 to directly qualify to the Blitz Summer Cup. Meanwhile, BLOVE, they will be very happy with that performance, but I forgot that there is another legendary camel in store. I will have to watch that video after this. So please forgive me for a bit of a sudden loud speaker when exiting the training room. But we are here, looking at APA, this time from the south, and BLOVE from the north.
Let's go.
APA, they're going for C, with BLOVE going for A and B. But there are a couple of Kranwagens, so you could see a lot more tanks over to the bridge side. APA are also sending a lot of tanks over to the bridge side, but Vantium is going to capture C with an FV215B. But will we see the first shots coming from BLOVE? The VKs have put a good shot onto Classical, which is only 1, not 2. But the Kranwagens aren't taking the ramp. They are taking the ramp, but they're going for this ramp instead of this ramp, which is a typical ramp to tank in the Kranwagen. But they are taking a different route. It will be seeing APA having the cap lead on C at the start. The Kranwagens trying to push shots onto Daze. Daze is lucky to escape a couple of shots coming in his way. It could have been disastrous, but APA is still holding well. Both of the teams have led quite evenly. Great shots onto Skoloidis. I think one of the shots bounced, but Lavrushka also took a hit, so APA is bleeding better than BLOVE now. Hit points are in favor of APA, and Destin Liberty is tentatively going for C. Will we see a rotation from APA over to C, but at the same time the VK72s will receive a lot of pressure from BLOVE over to A. They are tall in profile, but they've done a decent job in chipping away hit points of Classical. But at the same time, Object 3 has also taken a couple hits. We could say the Kranwagens rushing onto the VK72s, but Rimpelstiltskin takes a big one. There is also action happening around the C area, but we'll focus on this side for now. Classical and Rumpelstiltskin are now focusing onto the Keyboard Smasher. Keyboard Smasher is now in deep trouble. BLOVE, Yevgeny coming from behind, trying to support the team, taking out the Keyboard Smasher, but it's going to be a Classical that gets killed at the start. Yevgeny puts another one onto Keyboard Smasher. Keyboard Smasher is now escaping, but he killed himself by dropping down. It's now a 6 versus 5. APA is now crowding onto the southwestern corner. They are now focusing onto Skeloides. And they are taking hold of the southwestern corner, which is really good for the Winchellate. Bounces the shot onto Skeloides. Hit points are now in favor of BLOVE. Uni and also Object 3 going for Leah. And this is not looking good for APA at the moment. But then they're trying their best to pen their shots. They have killed Skeloides now. 5 versus 4. Numerical advantage is with APA, but the hit point pool advantage is still with BLOVE. APA needs to kill another tank to widen their numerical advantage. Leah has been killed by Object 3, but Uni has also been taken out. The Silver is a one-shot. He will try his best to angle his mouse. Big shot from the Silver onto Yevgeny. Now Winchellate is trying to chase down Yevgeny. Yevgeny is going to be absolutely monumental in that batch as he has lots of speed. Object 3 could capture B, and he's doing this exactly. And Rumpelstiltskin still in the Crown Wagon. APA probably now going for the caps. They do not have the hit point pool lead. They still have the numerical advantage, but they are trying to sit this one out. They don't want to mess this up like last battle. B has been captured by Object 3, but we are now following Yevgeny in the batch chat, looking for spots and kills. Object 3 is calling for help, but Yevgeny is playing this one carefully. He does not want to make a huge mistake. It's BLOVE that needs to do something, and Yevgeny will feel a lot of pressure coming to this late game. Ventium has been spotted. Will Yevgeny be able to put a shot or two? First shot into Ventium, second shot also into Ventium. Ventium's now down to one shot, and Yevgeny, can he kill Ventium? He cannot at this moment, but he has put Ventium down to a one shot, and this is something that BLOVE wants. They now have 2 one shots that they could take out. BLOVE, they're now trying to go for Object 3. Object 3 has been set on fire for a brief moment. And this means Lavrushka has a lot more hit points than Object 3, but Object 3's dropped the reactive armor, soaking up some hit points. Big shots onto Rumpelstiltskin now. BLOVE are going for Winchellate. Winchellate is now in deep trouble. Rumpelstiltskin will try to kill Winchellate, but it will be Yevgeny killing off Winchellate. It's now a 3 versus 3. APA, can they sit this one out? They still have 2 caps. Object 3 bounces the shot. Lavrushka, can he kill Object 3? Object 3, can he stay alive? Rumpelstiltskin coming from the left side of Object 3. He has to angle his tank. He cannot. Object 3 is now out. Now, Yevgeny's going for C. And he kills Ventium, meaning the Silver is the last person standing. What a game from BLOVE. Amazing teamwork from them. And they've really made use of the hit point pool lead they have with APA. A couple of careless mistakes with taking cover, giving BLOVE the angle to fire, and that means the scoreline is now 2-0 in favor of BLOVE. APA unfortunately have to wait for the next map to mount a comeback, and we are now in Rockfield. I'm just going to, mute my computer, watch that camel video, and bring the sound back up. There we go. Let's take a look at the next map, which will be Rockfield. So Rockfield is a completely different map than New Bay, and that is a lot more open. So APA could benefit from crossfire. They love to put themselves in positions to crossfire BLOVE, as they've done very well against BLOVE during the grand final last season. Rockfield can also be quite cap based. AC cap, both of these caps could be captured quite early in the game, and it all depends on that B cap. If you can get B cap, you will give the team some good cap lead, but that cap could also be quickly taken back. So you will see a lot of strategies and actions centered around the B cap. And it's also a little bit of a tough map to rotate, as you have to go out in the open in order to go to the other side. But you just have to time the pushes from different sides brilliantly. Of course, you cannot rotate from only one side. That will allow the opponent to defend only one side and shut you down. So what will we see here? What will APA do this time round? Let's take a look at their lineups. APA will take I7, a Type 71, double mouse, 215Bs, BLOVE, that's Liberty, has to ready up quickly. Otherwise, we could see another battle with only 6 players from BLOVE, and that is not what BLOVE wants, because BLOVE will take double VK72, a VK90, an I7 Kronos, and FV215B, and a Batchat. BLOVE with a dreamy start, 2 very good wins against APA. APA looking a little bit off tonight so far, and we are going to follow Yevgeny in the back chat. He's going to get the spots for the team. Yevgeny driving around. He's going to use this bush for spots, or maybe he's going for a different route. Spotted Uni and Regis, or otherwise known as Ernest. APA made a personnel change there. Now Yevgeny is going to run away from this Quagmire, and then we're going to be seeing BLOVE sending most of the tanks over to A. APA is trying to blind fire over to C, but there is no one near C. Skilloid is now, he has now jumped into the A cap, and he will give BLOVE the cap lead with Winchellate slowly crawling towards C. But Yevgeny can spot Winchellate as he drives into C. Will he unleash the entire clip? Winchellate spotted Yevgeny, has not fired any single shots. He does not want to give up his camo rating. And C will be captured by APA, but Yevgeny is feeling a bit ambitious here. Trying to put some shots, or will try to keep the APA tanks spotted to relay information towards BLOVE. So well done to Yevgeny for not exposing his position. APA knows there is a Batchat around the northwestern corner, but they don't know exactly where he is. So BLOVE can just sit back and defend, with APA having to rotate from the other side. They are not in the best position, but we could potentially see Keyboard Smasher going for B. Skilloidus has taken a hit, and Keyboard Smasher has jumped into B. What will BLOVE do? Well, will BLOVE be able to shut down B, or will they go for a big push towards APA spawn? But there are not a lot of tanks in APA spawn in the southeastern corner, so BLOVE will be pushing onto nothing, as APA has taken B, meaning BLOVE will need to do something. But they have 6 tanks. No, 7 tanks centered near A. Not the map control that BLOVE wants, but at the same time, APA could be found a bit spread out. Now the push is coming in. BLOVE, Larushka is now tracked. Regis has taken 2 hits, maybe 3. Hit points in favor of APA still. And APA will have the map control, and this is exactly what APA wants BLOVE to do, to put themselves in a really difficult situation. But it is actually Uni that gets taken out first. Now Rimpelstiltskin has dropped into B, and let's take a look at Winchellate coming from behind. But will Winchellate be quick enough to prevent Rimpelstiltskin from capturing B? There is a reset shot onto Rimpelstiltskin, but now Winchellate has come from behind to take out Rimpelstiltskin. The Keyboard Smasher is a one-shot, but APA has made a decision to counter-push onto Leah. But it's a 5 versus 7 situation. Da Silva takes out Leah, and we're going to be seeing Optic 3 missing the shot onto Lavrushka. Regis is now out. This is not looking good for APA at all, although they have the cap lead. Lavrushka is now out, but BLOVE has found Winchellate isolated. It's 4 versus 5, and AP needs to start killing off tanks. Classico is very low. Daze is in position to take out Classico, and he does take out Classico. Optic Freeze now teeing up with Daze on Skilloidus. Winchellate still alive, if barely. He has to pan that shot to the Rimpelstiltskin. He does! And that puts Ripple Cisco down to a one-shot. The Silver is going for A in a Type 71. Daze is now the focus for BLOVE. But there is a bounce coming from Skilloidus, but Object 3 bounces again. APA needs to stop bouncing shots if they want to win this one. They are in a good position to win. But Yevgeny is now going for C. Oh no, I don't know. APA, can they bring it home? Rumpelstiltskin has fully reloaded. Skilloid is now out. Now 2 versus 3. Rumpelstiltskin, the Silver is looking for Rumpelstiltskin. No, he's not looking at Rumpelstiltskin. He's looking at Destined Liberty. BLOVE has captured C as well. And APA desperately needs to kill onto Destined Liberty. And Yevgeny has now come in to support Destined Liberty with Object 3 down to one shot. He has to kill Destined Liberty. He does kill off Destined Liberty. But it will be the Silver versus Yevgeny 1v1. But I don't think a kill is enough. Rumpelstiltskin is now capturing A. And all BLOVE needs to do is stay alive. They have all 3 caps now. They do not want to lose Yevgeny. The Silver will be unable to chase down Yevgeny, meaning BLOVE will get another win. And the scoreline will now be 3-0 to BLOVE. Phenomenal win from BLOVE. Amazing. Amazing shot efficiency from BLOVE. APA. There are so many bounces tonight, which is kind of unlike what we expect from APA. Their shot efficiency has improved somewhat at the late game stages, but it is a bit too late as BLOVE still have the Backchat and Kranwagen running, and they are able to take all the remaining bases. APA, they really need a light tank to deal with Yevgeny the Backchat. He does know how to play a Backchat, a light tank well, and BLOVE will potentially will get a crucial point against APA, and we will see some changes. For BLOVE and APA, Ventium is on the subs bench. BLOVE, we will see double VK90 and VK72 about Achieved a 215B and Yevgeny in the Backchat. AP on the other hand, Daze is now taking a tier 7 tone, which is not allowed. That will potentially put will give BLOVE the technical victory, so Daze has to change into a tier 10 tank. He is doing that exactly. And let's again take a look at the lineup for APA. We are seeing triple FV215Bs, double VK72s, an IS7 and a Kranwagen. Match point to BLOVE. BLOVE looking to win 4-0. Latovsky has now come in place of Leah. But this is the battle that APA must win. Will we see APA making a big comeback against BLOVE? It happened before. Teams leading 3-0 only to be reverse swept 4-3. But BLOVE is the better team so far tonight. APA, they really need to pick up their form now. Daze in the FV215B going for C here. And BLOVE will send a lot of tanks over to C. Daze has been spotted. Yevgeny taking this position to spot APA going for C. So well done to Yevgeny. A good position to take in a light tank. That will give BLOVE the information they need. BLOVE is playing this one a little bit passively, but they're going to get A. Well, actually, APA will get C more quickly unless we are seeing a reset shot coming from Classico. And Classico is taking a lot of hits, trying to cross. This is not a good start for BLOVE as APA has taken C first. Classico is now down to less than 700 hit points. It's down to one shot. Winchellate will be the one killing Classico, but now Latovsky has also taken some hits. It's the start that APA wants, but can they keep that up? Can they keep that up? Because they are also dropping hit points. There are a lot of tanks centered near C, so potentially they could trap themselves here. But BLOVE is not in the the best positions either. So how will Yevgeny solve this mystery, solve this difficult situation? He has put some shots onto Uni. Uni's now in a tough situation. Hitpun's still in favor of BLOVE. A lot of the tanks of BLOVE are still quite healthy, especially Yevgeny in that light tank. He will definitely make use of that mobility to assert dominance on Rockfield, but APA has now made a decision to push on. Litovsky's now down to one shot. Days dropped the reactor valve, but Litovsky's out. It's now a 7 versus 5. It's looking better and better for APA. APA is now going for the Lavrushka. Lavrushka is now in deep trouble, but Days bounces the shot. Regis, I think, puts a shot onto Death's Liberty, or maybe he bounces as well. Uni is the focus for BLOVE. Yevgeny coming to save the day. Uni is the focus for BLOVE. Yevgeny puts a killing shot onto Uni, and it's now 6 versus 5. Regis very low, and he's being killed by Death's Liberty. Lavrushka will be killed by Object 3, but what is going on to Object 3 tonight? So many bounces, unfortunately. Lavrushka is now out of the fight. 5 versus 4. Skoloid is down to one shot. It's a 1v1 over to this side. Keyboard Smasher hoping to take out Skoloidis. He has to take him out as soon as they could. Yevgeny still running around like a madman. Skoloidis is now out. Yevgeny now trying to pick up the pieces. Got tracked. First shot onto Winchellay. Second shot killing Winchellay probably. That's Liberty now out. That is a kill shot onto Winchellay, but Days puts a good shot onto Yevgeny. That puts Yevgeny down to a one shot. Days also quite low. Yevgeny has to be taken out by the Silver, and there is no question at all whether APA is going to win this battle. APA will win this fight, bringing the scoreline to 1-3. Game is on. APA is trying to mount comeback. BLOVE. There is Classical going in such an aggressive position. Probably not his fault, probably part of the plan, but the issue with that position is that no one is covering him, no one is supporting him, and he's essentially a free tank to APA. Again, BLOVE is doing slightly better with the focus fire and also the shot efficiency, and you have to give a lot of credits to Yevgeny tonight in that bat chat. A lot of the times he's the only light tank on the battlefield, and he's running around trying to support the team and utilizing his clip as much as he could. Unfortunately, last battle, I think it's just a bit of a tactical mishap from BLOVE with APA, making sure they're not going to fall under the mistake of losing a 6 versus 7, 7 versus 6. 5 tanks doing more than 2k. BLOVE also 5 tanks doing more than 2k. We are now on to Vineyards scoreline 1-3. Let's take a look at the map Vineyards. Alright, Vineyards. It's somewhat similar to Rockfield, but the main difference is that Vineyards is a bit less dependent on the caps. Still, the caps play a huge role, but most of the wins come from good positioning and pushes, because Vineyards is very open. You can put your tanks into multiple positions, could be quite far away from one another, and then you can still do focus fire really well, as the openness of the map allows for that to happen. APA is known for their good crossfire and positioning, so will they make use of this openness of Vineyards? And they are going to take double bat chats. This time they're taking some light tanks. Double I7, the 215 Micron, and a mouse. BLOVE will take double mouse. A VK90, a VK72, potentially a Type 71 I am seeing right here. No, they're not taking one Type 71. They're taking double FV215B, double mouse, and a bat chat. APA, they need to win 3 in a row. BLOVE, they just only need to win one more, and they will get a crucial point. APA red team from the south spawn will be going mostly for A and B, with BLOVE trying to go for separate ways. So who will get a cap lead first? Is it going to be APA, or is it going to be BLOVE? APA, Winchellay has dropped into B. He's trying to cap B more quickly than BLOVE, but potentially Lavrushka. Well, he will not go for A. APA will have the cap lead. Oh, good shots. Days is in position. He has done his homework. He has watched the stream earlier today of RN versus ICT, exactly the position that RN took to reset A, and Water is forced to capture A again, but at the same time, Daze has also taken a couple of big shots, which means the hit points are still in favor of BLOVE. But APA will have a solid cap lead, although APA only needs a kill. I mean, BLOVE only needs a kill to flip the cap points back to their favor. And now Winchell is now rotating to the city side. What will he do here? APA doesn't need to do much. They have cap lead. They have to hit. Well, they don't have to hit point pool lead, but they've played better so far. BLOVE is the one that needs to do something. APA is now very spread out. So, but then they are sitting very deep. So it's going to be hard for BLOVE to push. But at the same time, APA, Da Silva originally has taken a couple of hits. They're now trying to go for city. Winchell is trying to run away. But he will go out in the open again. Hopefully, he will not get spotted. Krav Vaganov, Keyboard Smasher, has taken a couple of shots so far. BLOVE. Now BLOVE has split but better than APA, which is extending their hit point pool lead. APA is struggling to keep everything together. They cannot afford to lose any more hit points. They still have the B cap. And the Silver still looking at SC. APA needs to stay put. Shots have been fired onto Yevgeny. And APA are now rotating back to B. Sending Daze to another side. Winchell trying to fortify the IS-7s. Are we seeing a push coming from the IS-7s? This could be a dangerous push. Daze has taken a big hit from Classical. And this is what AP is trying to do. Are they pushing the mouse? Are they rushing the mouse? It's going to be a 2v3. But, oh no, Winchell is taking a lot of shots. APA, they're hesitating. This could be an issue. There could be a 1v1 happening around here near C. Winchell is first tank down. Has been taken out by Scoloidus. APA, there is a misplay here. They are being too tentative into taking the control of the northwestern area. That has allowed tanks of APA to go out in the open. Now BLOVE is making a counter push. They're trying to take out Uni. And APA are still finding a tank to focus, and they're looking for Yevgeny. However, Daze is trying to support the Silver onto the mouse, but Uni is the next tank down. BLOVE is now trying to assert dominance, trying to secure an important win against APA. They're now pushing onto Ernest, and Lavrushka is going to land a big shot onto Regis. And he will kill Ernest. Meanwhile, we have Latovsky being killed by Daze, and Optic 3 drops the reactive armor, chasing down Water. BLOVE also has to hit the cap lead as they have killed more tanks than APA. Optic 3 dropping the reactive armor, but C will be captured. B will also be captured by BLOVE. Can APA pull this off? I don't know. It's the honest answer. But APA, they need a couple of kills. Maybe a couple of kills will be enough. But Optic 3 has difficulty capturing A. Water in the back chat could be able to reset Optic 3. And BLOVE will be looking for the keyboard smasher, and they do. BLOVE, they only need 10 more cap points, and they will win the 5th battle against APA. Scoreline will now be 4-1 APA. Struggling tonight against BLOVE. Their shot efficiency is not as good as before. A couple of bounces going against their way. I think it's just a bit of cold feet from them. Hopefully they will forget about the misses and bounces and prepare for the next round. Because BLOVE has been a better team in that department. The focus fire and the shot efficiency. The last battle, we do see APA hesitating quite a bit. And if they want to win the title of the Blitz Summer Cup, they must perform a lot better than this. Hopefully this will be a wake-up call for APA. There are only 2 tanks doing more in 2K for APA, but for BLOVE, 4 tanks doing more in 2K. I heard that from Fawad that BLOVE were underperforming yesterday. Tonight, they've started brilliantly and they've picked up a good point against APA. And let's see the results for all the games. And I think we do now. Alright, there we go. Raid 4-1 against Win and 3-2, 4-2 against Akatsuki. Rejects are still playing against Quake. So well done to Raid and 3-2. Now let's take a look. At the leaderboard, we now have 5 teams tied with 2 round wins. BLOVE is now in the top spot with 2 round wins and a higher head-to-head battle wins. APA with 2 round wins but fewer head-to-head battle wins. Win in the 2nd place as well, tied with APA. Although on the website it says Raid is leading at the top. They have also won head-to-head victories, and 3-2 has not won a single head-to-head battle, head-to-head round against BLOVE, AP Win, or Raid. Will be sitting in the 5th place. But that's not their fault so far. That could easily change in the next round. Akatsuki in the 6th place and Rejects could take a point here, or Quake, so to speak. Let's also take a look at the results for the Challengers tournament. And we now have results. TKT 3-2 against C4, and they have qualified again to the final stage of the Challengers tournament. At the same time, we have WHN 3-1 against SOS. So well done to WHN, and they have joined the other 3 teams in the Challengers tournament grand final stage. So now we're going to be seeing Immortals versus TKT in Group 1 and Socrates versus WHN in Group 2. All 4 of these teams are now in the final stage, so congratulations to these 4 teams. Let's take a look at the lower echelon championship. And here are other groups, and here are the results. Strong Will Onyx Scan team 3-1 against Ikra. And we also have Blizzard 3-0 against Risk. Meanwhile, Tilt 3-2 against AE. And finally, we have UNX 3-0 against Olendi. So Thomas Peterson has got a lot of the predictions right, to be fair. It's just they did not get Ikra versus Strong Will correct. And definitely not Raid versus Win, as I'm seeing here. And also AP versus BLOVE. That is not a correct prediction. So let me see if we have results for Rejects versus Quake. And we're going to end the poll now. Of course, you know the results. APA did not win. 54% of you are saying APA will win, but they did not in the end, which is a shame. Hopefully they will recuperate after that performance against BLOVE. And it will be Rejects versus Quick. They're still playing. It has probably gone to a tiebreaker. Both of these teams will want to pick up a point. And Let's again take a look at the prediction game so far. So so the Discord people has got APA wrong. APA did not win. I got Win wrong. Win did not win. It's Ray. No one predicted Ray to win, which is sad. But they definitely did well. And Will Manu gets a wild card here because he has predicted Quick to win. He's the only one that predicts Quick to win. And rejects, all of us are predicting rejects. So at least I will be getting 2 points here and still leading the leaderboard. And I'm steadily moving away, steadily extending the lead against the rest of the guessers here. And you're saying I'm a jinx god, but it seems I'm not jinxing Tech Clans. Maybe I jinxed Win, which I fully apologize. Not my intention to jinx you guys, but hopefully you will make a comeback against Akatsuki, which is the match we're following next. Akatsuki versus Win. Hello, Agile Hitball, how are you doing? Great to see you here. Let's go back. Do we have a result now? Rejects versus Quick. And it's still going on. It's still happening. So I will input the results. Once I did that, I will check the results again. Alright, I've put the insert, not inserts, the resets and rejects are still playing against Quick. Tiebreaker. Don't know who is going to win this one. I really have no idea, to be fair. Yeah, I'm going to create a new poll now while we wait for that result to come in. Is it Akatsuki or Win? Go with your thoughts now. At the same time, there is a giveaway. We're giving away 2 November Battle Passes. To enter the raffle, please fill in the form that is pinned in the live chat and also there in the description of this stream. So let's chat back, and they're still going, they're still playing. They're still playing. Rejects are still playing. So let's again go through the teams for the Lower Echelon Championship Grand Final. It will be Raffle versus Tilt in Group 3. And Group 4, we will be seeing Vandu versus UNX. Looking at Group 1 in the Challenges Tournament, we have Immortals versus TQT. This is a match for the seeding for tomorrow, so not the most important match, but hopefully they will get themselves in the in an advantageous position. Group 2 we have Socrates versus WHN, and Group 1 in the Lower Echelon Championship we have Tournament versus Strong Will or Onyx Gang team. Only one team can qualify from each group in the Lower Echelon Championship to the final stage. Isra versus Blizzard in Group 2. So now, do we have a result? And we do have a result. Quick has won. Rejects 4-3, meaning Manu has got this wildcard prediction correct. So congratulations to Manu for that prediction. Very bold prediction. But Rejects have yet to pick up a point. They are now last in the proceedings. They are now last with 0 round wins. Quick with 1 round win in the 7th place, as Akatsuki has more battle wins in the 6th place. So Rejects need to start waking up. They're going to play against APA next, which is going to be a very, very difficult opponent, but who knows, maybe we will see an upset there. But Rejects have got to start picking up their performances because they don't want to crash out in the bottom 2. So that means Manu will get 2 points from his guesses. He got Win and Akatsuki wrong, but he got Quick right. So well done to him. Fair play, fair play. But I only got 2 points. I jinxed Rejects. I'm so sorry, Rejects, for jinxing you guys. But with that out of the way, I can now do the predictions for the next round. So wait until I update the odds, and then I will be back soon. Thomas Peterson was right about Quake winning. All right. All right. Thomas Peterson has made the decision. I'm going to put it down now. Oh no.
Seeing all the watering fill my eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? Or did you ever try the path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be hard. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run, drive, roll your mind. You run,
Yeah, 2 years and a couple missed calls in a new city with a couple new walls and some new friends. They don't know who you are, but I like them better anyway. Cause they don't stress when I'm having some fun, and they don't guess if I'm feeling undone. Though I can't sleep now, I wonder if I like it better, like it better. We've been so unattached that I think I need to connect. Cause can't fall asleep alone. Still need you on the phone. Yeah, I can't fall asleep alone. And I just miss the way you go. And I hate the way we left it, pretending being selfish. But you know I cannot help it, cause I'm not the best with help. But still need you on the phone. Cause I can't fall asleep alone. Oh God, just a second. Think I might have slept it. I'm the one who made this bed. I gotta rep it. Ain't no rest for the wicked or the selfish. But maybe there's another way to say that I like to boast when I calls you. Anything that is cold would have fall through. Got a couple nights and they are all for you. We've been so unattached that I think I need to connect. Cause can't fall asleep alone. No, I can't. Think I still need you on the phone. I still need you on the phone. Can't fall asleep alone. I can't. And I just miss the way you go. Oh yeah. And I hate the way we left it, pretending being selfish. But you know I cannot help it, cause I'm not.
Alright, so let's say the predictions for the next round, round 4. So, Rage X vs APA, there is a unanimity. There is a unanimity about who is going to win this one. APA is predicted to win against Rage X. We saw APA underperforming against BLOVE, so is this the chance for Rage X to start picking up some points? If they could not win against APA, then they will be going away tonight with 0 round wins, and that puts them in a really dire situation coming to the final 2 match days. However, for Quick versus Ray, there is a bit of a disagreement between who is going to win this matchup. I predict Ray to win against Quick, and but then Otsuku and Manu have predicted Quick to win. Akatsuki versus Win, I'm in the minority thinking Akatsuki will win, but the Discord people are saying Akatsuki will win. Manu, Nino, Robert, and Old School are all saying win would win, which is a bit of a tongue twister, but you see what I mean there. BLOVE versus 3-2, we see BLOVE doing very well against APA. Can they put a dent in 3-2's campaign? 3-2 is currently predicted to win by all of the streamers tonight, but not the people on Discord. Once again, there is a prediction game going on the official Discord server. I think it's for both the Russians or Ukrainians, well, the CIS region people, and also for the English speaking people. And you all have a chance to win some fan containers if you can get the predictions right. There will be a draw going on Pyroblast stream at the end for the battle predictions. So do join. Predictions will be open on every morning of the match day of professionals tournament. I'm not sure it will carry on to the Blitz Summer Cup, but yes, if you want to win some fan containers, now is a chance. Let's also take a look at the Thomas Peterson predictions, the supercomputer predictions. They got Quake versus Rejects right, but are we seeing some big predictions from Thomas Peterson? Akatsuki versus Win. This match is predicted to go in favor of Win 4-2. The 3-2 versus BLOVE is going to be a really close game. BLOVE is predicted to win 4-3 against 3-2 with Raid and Quake. This is going to be another close match. Quake predicted to win 4-3 against Raid, but APA are predicted to win 4-0, big margin against Rejects. Rejects are currently underperforming, but will this be the match that they could win? APA currently in the second place, but are in danger of dropping out of top 2 tonight if they don't win. As for the Challengers Grand Final, we will see Immortals winning 3-0 against TQT according to Thomas Peterson, but is it going to be that big of a scoreline? Will we see TQT making an upset here? Socrates to win WHS 3-2 according to Thomas Peterson. Looking at the Lower Echelon Championship Grand Final tournament, Istra, Raffle, and Venue are all predicted to qualify to the final stage. All of these fixtures are predicted to go 3-1 for the winning team. Let's see if it's the case. Let's go back to the lounge, and room should be up at any moment. And let's take a look at the maps. The maps will be Lagoon, Naval Frontier, Canal, and Dynasty's Pearl. I will be changing the maps. So bear with me. Right. There we go. The room will be up very soon. So who will be streaming which games? I'll be following Akatsuki versus Win. Pyroblast and Sword will be following 3-2 versus BLOVE. Pyroblast will be streaming in Russian and Sword will be streaming in French. Nino will be following Rage versus Quick, and Osku will be following APA versus Rejects in German, and Robert will be following this match in Spanish. And room should be up now. We'll go into the room and we will talk about Lagoon in a second. Just have to log back into the game, and I do have to warn you because what happened yesterday is that I got a blue screen of death while streaming the EU server. It happened right at the end of the stream. So the winners of the raffle have been shown on the stream. So no problem for that. But if it happens tonight during the match, I'm afraid there needs to be a contingency plan. I'm going to check right away who is also streaming this match. It will be Manu in Italian. So if my stream goes down suddenly, then you know who to flock to. There are 4 minutes left to go, so I will not play the video count just yet. But again, for those of you who don't know, I am following Akatsuki versus Win, and the match will happen in around 4 minutes. In streamers in your time, while watching the stream. Win, also known as Who Is Next, have not shown up yet. None of them has jumped into the room. Akatsuki, all of them are now in the room. This is going to be the first time streaming Akatsuki, so we'll have lots of expectations for them. Will they pick up a crucial point tonight to bring it to 2 round wins? And yeah, let's play the video card. And the map will be Lagoon. Lagoon is a new map. I think it only came around last season. But what I like about Lagoon is the southeastern area. It can get very brawly there. This is because that platform is so important in getting the team the map control. You have the high ground that you can take, and you can make use of the gun depression to hold down and put some shots, while the enemies will have a really hard time in taking out your tank up on the platform. However, we do see a lot more teams going for the northwestern corner instead, trying to get the cap lead. But then if teams are playing for the caps, then the B cap will become a lot more important, and the platform could potentially become less useful. So we shall see whether that is the case here. As we are seeing, Win have not shown up yet. I'm just going to go back to the lounge and take a chocolate bar. And I will be back as Win will show up very soon. Okay, I'm back. I have eaten a chocolate bar. Let's look at the lineup from both teams. Akatsuki would take double chieftains, double VK90, a bat chat, a chieftain, and a crown. Over to the win side, we have Elmari in the bat chat, triple mouse by Rambo, Turtle, and Killer from north, Bansku and Kuma from north in double tool 5 and Piko in the crown bargain. Good luck to both teams. Win currently with 2 round wins, and Akatsuki with only 1. So will be a very important point for Akatsuki to get, and also for Win as well, to put themselves in a good position coming to the 3rd match day in securing a top 6. But of course they want to aim for that top 2 too.
Let's get this show on the road.
So let's see where they're going to go. Akatsuki would send a lot of the tanks over to C, but there are 2 tanks going for the northwestern corner. But Win will send essentially everyone to the southeastern corner, so who will get the platform? Who will get the C cap? We're seeing El Murray spotting Svinograd, but he himself is not spotted yet. Svinograd has dropped into C. He's now spotted. Svinograd has also been spotted. First shot in from El Murray onto Vinograd, but Vinograd has missed the second shell. He's now trying to run away, but takes another hit from one of the Win tanks. It should be Banksku that puts a shot, so it's a great start for Win, as Win will try to take B. Akatsuki is now very spread out, so it's a huge opportunity for Win to push through. But they are playing for the caps. They're playing it safe, which is something that is not something I shouldn't complain at all. It's another way that Win could win, but Akatsuki is now regrouping, and that golden opportunity of pushing right into Akatsuki's spawn is now out of the question, out of the blue. Well, not the right term for that, but you know what I mean there. It's actually Akatsuki which gets quite aggressive here, but Win is following up quite well, and they have the hit point pool lead. But we are going to be seeing Svinograd coming from behind. Akatsuki is losing quite some hit points. They're trying to retake May. Win is still faring quite well here, but Akatsuki will get B, and they will get the cap lead later. And Akatsuki is doing the Lambda, with Still Loving You going ahead of our team, but Turtle from North misses the shot. Vinograd's now on a drone reload. Win still trying to wear down Akatsuki, but we are seeing a 2v1 fight here. This could be important. Yak is being the center of attention by both Banksku and also El Murray, as Akatsuki has made a call to push onto Turtle from North. It all depends on who can get the kill first. El Murray is almost fully reloaded. First shot to Yak, but it's actually Still Loving You getting taken out by Rambo from North. El Murray takes out Yak. Turtle from North is now out of the fight. Our team's getting pushed by both Piker from North and Killer from North. Killer from North is now out. It's now a 5 versus 5 situation. Akatsuki is still with 2 caps compared to Win with only 1. Our team takes out Rambo, but he himself has been taken out. It's now a 4 versus 4 situation. It's looking pretty good for Akatsuki so far. They still have the cap, but El Murray is still very healthy in that bad chat. Pyko's now the focus for Akatsuki. Vinograd looking to kill Pyko, and he does kill off Pyko. It's now 4 versus 3 here, but Virulentus has to be taken out by Cuban from North. This is going out very evenly, and I don't know who is going to win this one. Win is still in the running of winning this, but the problem is Akatsuki still has 2 bases, and this could make all the difference here, as El Murray is still very healthy in that bad chat. Svinograd's now trying to run away. He cannot brawl against a full hit point bad chat. Now he's trying to go for say. He has been shot at once, but he seems to be able to dodge that shot. Now El Murray is trying to support Banksku. Oh, I don't know. So close. Hit points in favor of Akatsuki. Flame is actually in deep trouble. Banksku looking to take out Vinograd, but he can't. Vinograd's going for C, and El Murray is going for A, but look at what Flame is doing here. He's definitely looking for the head of Banksku while El Murray is capturing the base, but it's a big 80 shot to the side armor of Flame, but that kill is enough to put Akatsuki 2 versus 1. Akatsuki still with 2 bases, Win with only 1 at the moment, but El Murray is very, very healthy. But time is running out for El Murray to make a difference here. Vinograd is also 1 shot, so anything could still happen here. Oh my god, oh no! El Murray is shooting the backside of Flame, but I think the first shot is not an HG penetration. Flame is still alive, if barely. And El Murray has to run away right away, but he cannot. Flame takes out El Murray, and the first battle goes to Akatsuki. What a close battle between these 2 teams. Akatsuki coming out on top because they got 2 bases. for pretty much the entire game. Win made it really close for that brawl. Both teams doing really well in the focus fire. It was really Akatsuki getting one more base. It could have been a totally different story had Win got 2 caps for pretty much the entire fight. El Murray in that back chat, although with a lot of health, wasn't able to utilize that to his utmost advantage. But still, he got more than 4k of damage, which is still amazing to say, but only 1 kill. So it's not a terrible match from Win, but Akatsuki is able to get a solid win with 2 caps and a win. Win for the win. You're right about that, Agile Hippo. Let's take a look at the lineups from both teams. This time, Akatsuki would take double VK90, achieved in a 215B and a Batchat, a Kron, and a Mouse. Alberi, on the other hand, a Batchat, quadruple Mouse, and double 215B. Let's see what both these are going to do here. Lagoon. Very good start for Akatsuki, but not a bad start for Win. It's really close. It could have gone to Win's way, but will Win get to battle back this time? Let's see what both is going to do. Akatsuki, red team from the north spawn with Win, blue team from the south. And we're going to be seeing Akatsuki sending a lot of tanks over to the B side, a couple more tanks over to A, and Win will not send a tank over to A, to C. Alberi going to this push to spots. Will he get a couple of spots for his team? So Vinograd tentatively goes into A, gets out of A, however that could have relayed information to Win, although Win's tanks have been spotted by Flame. So both teams know where they're going, and Win would try to force initiative over to B and try to get a cap lead again, and they are again doing a little bit better with the positioning as they have bled Akatsuki by a couple of shots. B will be captured by Win, and that gives Win the cap lead. And we're going to be seeing Turtle from North and Piker from North trying to go more aggressive. They're looking to take out the performance in the VK90. Is this push going to work? I think the issue for Win potentially is them being very spread out, and Akatsuki being a lot more closer with one another. But then Akatsuki aren't really pushing. They are just dealing with a push from Win. Killer from North is now very low. Bonsk is still very healthy. And Akatsuki is doing a really good job in defending this push. Turtle is now down to a 2-shot. And Killer is also down to a 2-shot from behind. Akatsuki, they just have to wear this one out. Good hit point pool sharing. But they do not have the hit point pooling. So that's the issue. Vinograd takes 2 from Alberi. And Vinograd can only put 1 to Alberi. And Vinograd will now go for a drum reload. And Akatsuki is gradually wearing down Win as they will have to cap the hit point pooling for the first time in this battle. Yup, with a lot more hit points than Win, would make use of that and try to focus on to Rambo, and this is exactly what Akatsuki is doing. They're trying to kill Rambo out of the way, and Rambo's trying to nudge Yak out of the fight, but Yak will... Oh! What was that shot from Yak? That was a terrible miss. Rambo is still alive. It barely. Rambo is finally down. It's now a 7 versus 6. It's now a 6 versus 6. And Murray is still very healthy in that bat chat. But Turtle from North coming to support Piker from North. There are a lot of one-shots on Win's side. Bonsku is now out of the fight. But Almeri is still trying to farm from behind. Piker from North takes out a killer from North, which is actually not right, because Piker takes out Yak, and killer from North gets taken out by Still Over You, I believe. It's now a 5 versus 4 situation. Hitpoint still in favor of Akatsuki. Violentis now out. 4 versus 4 now. Win. Can they make a comeback here? El Murray quite low. Gets taken out by Vinograd. 4v3. Turtle from North out. And Kuma is a one-shot. Paiku is a one-shot. Akatsuki. We have Still Over You, still very healthy in that chieftain. We'll take out Paiku from North. And Kuma from North is also removed from the battlefield. Scoreline has now changed to 2-0 in favor of Akatsuki. Great focus fire from Akatsuki. Win. We're struggling in this one. They were trying to push, but Akatsuki sit deep. And they were soaking up all of the push from Win. At the same time, the bounces are very, very slow, which makes it a lot easier for Akatsuki to relocate. And you can see Akatsuki with 6 tanks doing 1-2k, particularly Flame with more than 5,000 damage. El Murray this time has not done as much damage as before. Personally, I think he's playing the batch a little bit too passively. But that's just my personal taste, and nothing against him personally. But it it doesn't seem to quite. It doesn't seem to quite gel together, in my opinion. And now we're going to Navy Frontier. A completely different map, of course. A lot less brawly, a lot more cap based. So let's take a look at Navy Frontier. You have the northwestern corner, A and B, quite close to one another, although elevation differences is quite large. But that area is quite covered, so you can potentially trap tanks in that area. However, the C area is a lot more open, so you can take positions to do good crossfire. So lineups can tell you a little bit about where the tanks are going. So the likes of German super heavies, the northwestern corner will benefit this a little bit more. But if you're seeing a couple of hold-down tanks like the Kramwagen, then you could see a potential strategy around that southeastern area. So is this what we're expecting from Win? Because they're taking double crown, double mouse, a VK72, a VK90, and 215B. Meanwhile, Akatsuki will be taking triple mouse, a crown, double bat chat, and a VK72. So let's see what Win is going to do here. Are they going for C, or will Akatsuki go for A? Or is it both of that? It seems that Win will try to go for the C area. I thought there was a boost coming around that area, but it's not the case. Akatsuki, however, will not go for A. They're going to send tanks over to B and C. So interesting stuff from Akatsuki, but they have done a good job in chipping away hit points of Win. El Murray and Turtle took a beating from the crossfire of Akatsuki, but Vinograd has taken a hit from Kuma at the beginning. And we're seeing Virulentus in that back chat. Text 1 from Turtle from North. And Still Loving You in that mouse, trying to side scrape near B. And will Turtle be able to spot Akatsuki crossing over to A? He has spotted Flame, but he hasn't spotted the double batch shots going for A, so that could be a red herring. But now we're seeing Akatsuki going for both A and B. They're going for the caps, and Vinograd is going to go beyond that. Oh, spot the killer from North. Good job here. The second shot didn't hit, but it's understandable. It's a mouse. You're shooting the frontal armor of the mouse, so even if you miss and bounce some shots, it's understandable, of course. And performance in that mouse, trying to hold down, it's going to be very hard with that slope here. But Akatsuki has successfully got both A and B, although they have taken a beating in doing that. So that means the hit points are in favor of Win. Performance. against Killer from North, potentially 1 versus 1. And he hasn't pushed. He takes 1 from Turtle from North. He might be in trouble, but our team will be there to stop it from happening. Akatsuki, I think the Bowsers are in danger because they're trying to make use of the ramps. They're making use of the terrain, which is not really what the mouse is built for. And Win is steadily gaining that map control, although they do not have the cap lead. And certainly it's Win that needs to do something, but the double bad chance has done a good job in chipping away hit points of Turtle, and Turtle is the first tank down. 7 versus 6, suddenly Win are on a huge back foot. And can Win get a tank out of the way? The double bad chats are going to run riot as Win has taken no like tanks at all. Double bad chats could be the difference here as they work in tandem to take out the tanks of Win. Murray is now the focus for Akatsuki, and Violentis puts another shot onto Murray. Murray's the next tank down, and it's now a 7 versus 5. It's looking pretty good for Akatsuki now. They have turned this around, and Killer from North is probably the focus for Akatsuki, but B is being capstopped by Bounce-Skoo. Win is throwing everything on the table. But can they grind out a win? That's a $1 million question. Akatsuki surrounding Bounce-Skoo. Bounce-Skoo is left helpless in this fight. Akatsuki is now trying to win this, but they still have 7 tanks all alive. Double bad shots are dealing with the Crab Wagon, although Kuba kills Svinograd, and our team gets taken out by Killer from North. Piker from North is trying to capture A. Killer from North is now out. Flame takes out Piker from North. It's now a 5 versus 2. Akatsuki is going to win this one for sure, bringing the scoreline to 3-0. Performance coming in to take down Rambo from North. However, Akatsuki is a better team tonight, especially this battle. They've made use of the fact that they are the only team with light tanks. The double bad chats were instrumental. They killed Turtle from North, isn't it? I think so. They killed Turtle from North. They were originally at a disadvantage with the hit points. Not the cap points, they have the cap points. But the issue with Win is that they do not have a light tank. So they do not have someone to shut down the Bat Chats. Bat Chats were allowed to do so much damage here. They've done more than 7,000 damage in total, bringing 2 kills at the same time. This is why you do not want the Bat Chats to run riot here. Akatsuki now on the match point. This is a dangerous situation for Win. Win needs to start picking up their form. It's very unlike the Win we saw yesterday. Win yesterday was a lot more focused, and the focus fire was a lot better from Win as well. I think Akatsuki is so far the better team, especially the last battle. You can see the dominant performance from Akatsuki with especially the light tanks. Vinograd, although he had a little bit of a shaky start on Lagoon in the last battle, he has done a good job with Violentis in the double bad chat, carrying Akatsuki to an important victory. And this is going to matter a lot now, whether Akatsuki can ride this out and get another important point. So far they're on 1 round win, but Win with 2 round wins. And the audience has said both teams are on equal chances of winning. 50% of you are saying Axe, and another 50% of you are saying Win. So let's take a look at the lineup. This time, Akatsuki has dropped the Bat Chat. Vinograd is again the so Bat Chat. But Win, they're not taking the Bat Chat at all. They need to be careful because Akatsuki did really well with the Bat Chat, and they need to keep that Bat Chat quiet. Vinograd looking to spot tanks. Win trying to send most of the players over to A, but Vinegrad will not be able to spot any tanks going for A. But sometimes the lack of information is still information. So the lack of tanks being spotted by Vinegrad could mean Win are all going for A. And I think they are sensing this information, and now Win is trying to capture A more quickly than Akatsuki getting C. As they are now sending 2 tanks. Oh, a good shot there, but it's a splash shot. I don't think they're able to shut down Turtle capturing A. That will give Akatsuki the lead. Al Murray has been spotted. But Performance put a good shot onto Al Murray. And Vinegrad will be running away. Al Murray is capped at bay so that Vinegrad is able to escape. But are we seeing an aggressive move from Win? Akatsuki doing really well in maintaining their hit points. Artyom takes 1 from Turtle from North. Killer from North takes 1 as well. And Still Loving You tries to put 1 onto Killer from North. Is this going to be the case? Yes, he does put a shot onto Killer from North, tracking him at the same time. And but it's a very difficult position to work with for that mouse. The lower plate could be shown quite easily, to be fair. Rambo takes a double tap. Hippo's still in favor of Akatsuki. So far, so good for Akatsuki. They are putting themselves in a comfortable position when it comes to a push. But is this a good push from the double V case? They have been shot at while crossing, and suddenly the Hippos are back in favor of Win. Is this a misplay from Akatsuki? Win still has the cap lead, mind you. So if Win is able to maintain that cap, the Hippon pooling, which they don't now, Akatsuki will find it very difficult to rotate, and Win definitely want to win here. Oh, but we could see a push coming around from the Bad Chats. They're trying to shut down El Murray. Performance receives the bounce, but this will be tough. Performance has fewer hit points than El Murray. Vinegrad still full health, and now Akatsuki will try to get B. Will try to get back the cap lead. The gap is very small at the moment, so a capture on me will be enough, or even a cap stop on A would do the job. But we're seeing the Mousers trying to kill Killer from North. Now, Akatsuki are running are in a dangerous situation because they are quite severed. The terrain is not doing them any favor, but then Turtle from North is now very, very low. Win. Can they make use of this information to take out the double mouse in the middle? Turtle from North is now out. Kuma still very healthy. Piker from North is ignoring Killer from North here. Maybe it might be a mistake, but I think what Win's trying to do is to take out the VK-72s quickly, so and hope that Killer from North is going to hold on for long enough. But Win needs to kill the VK-72 very quickly, otherwise Akatsuki will still have the Hippon pool lead and the guns. But now that's not the case. Win, they've killed Yak, and now Killer from North is still alive, if barely. So Win is now in a really good situation. Vinegrad in that bad chat trying to take out Killer from North. Only 1 more shot will do the job. And it's not enough. It's a really, really low row. Now Akatsuki has to rely on our team to kill Killer from North. And he does kill Killer from North. And it's now a 4 versus 4. Flame gets taken out by Rambo from North. 3 versus 4. Can Win hold on to an important victory? Kuma from North is now getting clipped by Vinegrad. Vinegrad bounces the second shell. Kuma from North is allowed to live for another day, and he is still in that A cap. He needs support now, but Bangsku is a bit hesitant in supporting Kuma from North. But Vinegrad is going to reload very quickly. But will Kuma get an HE shot? Oh my god! A fire! And Vinegrad is out of the game. A very fortunate shot from Kuma, and a crucial shot indeed. And it's all about picking up the pieces for Win here. Performance has been taken out by Rebel from North. What a great game from Win. Akatsuki, that push was a bit questionable. I think Win completely read into that situation whereby Akatsuki were completely severed. The terrain is making it really difficult for them to do crossfire. And Win, the idea for them is to take out the VK-72s quickly and try to pincer Akatsuki back. And they did that exactly. Killer from North, they are also relying on Killer from North to survive for long enough. And he does survive for long enough, and he does the most damage here. Almost 4k. Akatsuki, that reinforcement from Vinograd might have come in a little bit too late from their perspective, but by no means they are doing it slow. It's just that Akatsuki might have got a little bit too audacious with that push. They just need to connect with one another a bit better near A. The Maos have put themselves in a situation where it's very difficult for Akatsuki to support them. Perhaps also to the fact that there are tanks near the northwestern corner, going too deep into the northwestern corner. Again, my main point is that there is a huge disconnect between the majority of the Akatsuki forces, and now we're going to Canal, a totally different map than Name Frontier, a lot more open. But it's a very cap-based map. So whoever gets the cap lead gets to defend, and whoever does not have a cap lead will be forced to rotate. And this is a map that is typical for training, in terms of training for rotations. It's a difficult map to get the rotations right, but it's a great opportunity to get your rotations right, and very good opportunity for you to train your communication as well. So the idea is you need a good 3 flank push, or maybe 2 flank push, and you need to time it perfectly. And you also have to take into the fact that you need to get the bases back. So there's a lot to juggle here. And we will see whether these two teams, whoever gets the cap disadvantage, will be able to make use of their previous training. And now let me update the scoreline: 3-1 in favor of Akatsuki. I can't update the scoreline, sorry. We haven't missed much, so sorry about that frame freeze there. Akatsuki, double mouse onto B. The triple bat shots going for D. Akatsuki going for the cap lead again. But Win will send 3 bat shots over to A. The raid strategy, as I always coin. But the bat shots, they're not doing what raid did. They are staying there to crossfire onto the mouses. I think there are a couple of bounces, but that will stop Axe from getting B easily. Now what Akatsuki are trying to do, they're trying to pull back. They cannot get B. And Win are throwing everything they could to shut down the mouses. But there are a couple of bounces coming from Win, so but then our team is now very, very low. Bounce School is trying to put shots onto Silver for you, but it's very, very difficult when we are talking about the frontal armor of a mouse. Akatsuki lost so many hit points trying to get B. The mouses are still alive, and they should be thankful of them taking the mouses for B. If it's another tank, another heavy tank, it could have been already a tank out for Akatsuki. They still have the cap lead, but Win has the hit point pool lead, so Win has the upper hand when it comes to a push later on. And what Akatsuki will want to do here is to prevent Win from widening the hit point pool gap. Looking at Vinograd in the back chat, he's going to spot the tanks for the team. Still Over You in the mouse, a bit low, will be under a lot of pressure. The back chats of Win are looking ferocious. Win are trying to get B, they're trying to get the cap lead back by taking 2 bases. Will Akatsuki make a rotation now? Will they go for C instead? Vinograd takes 1, but Vinograd is able to reset B and allow Win to get B a little bit later, but Rambo takes another one. Great job to Still Over You in that position. Very tough position to work with. And Rambo takes another hit again, meaning Win will lose a couple of hit points, but Akatsuki has also lost a couple of hit points. Yak has taken a couple of hits, and so has Vinograd. Oh no. Kuba from North working this hill really well against the bad shots. Now Win is in a really good situation in terms of hit points. They still do not have the cap lead, but that puts them in a really good position in the push later on. Win is still trying very hard in wearing down Akatsuki. There is a one-shot hit from Akatsuki's side, and Win are stacking up near their spawn. Performance has taken another hit, and Win is doing better and better. They're mounting a big comeback, in my opinion. Banksku still full health. Try to go up. Bear, he can't do that. He can't do that. He is forced to drop down. He has to take the more conventional routes. Akatsuki is still holding. They're still very, very nervous. But they only need one more win. They just only need one more win. Remember, Akatsuki is currently leading 3-1. And it's actually Win that needs to win in this battle in order to stand a chance. But everything is still looking good for Win for that push, but they still need to make that push. Where will they push is the $1 billion question. Are they going to push onto their spawn? Akatsuki are totally ready for this. They have tanks stacked up near there. Varolentis is in the bush, ready to unleash the entire clip onto the Wind tanks. And Akatsuki is now trying to bridge the gap, put some good shots. Win is hesitating, or maybe they're still waiting. Maybe they're trying to find another way to push. The Bat Chats are holding off. They are still very healthy, so I think the Bat Chats will become the most important tanks in this battle. The cap points are going to take into 700 for both teams. Akatsuki, remember 3 cap points per 2 seconds of increase, still some time to go. Perhaps all 7 minutes will be used, and this could boil down to whoever gets the kills first. There are lots of low hit point targets for Akatsuki, so Win could easily overtake Akatsuki in terms of the cap points at the dying moment. But who is not to say Akatsuki can also take out Pyko, for example, or Rambo, for example, quickly, and still win despite the hit point disadvantage. So we are left with only like 2 minutes to go, not 2 seconds. Turtle from North has taken some hits, but so has some of the AMX MOEs here. Win. Now they are making the decision to push onto the MLEs. The push is now coming. Turtle from North is now quite low. Akatsuki knows there's a push coming in their way. The bad shots are going for Flame. Flame is in deep trouble, but it's actually Turtle from North that gets killed first. Flame is now the next one being taken out. Performance down to 1 shot, and the bad shots are now on a drum reload. Performance is looking for Killer from North. Killer from North is almost fully reloaded, but will Performance be able to get a shot in first? Killer from North gets the kill, and it's now a 5 versus 6. It's looking very good for Win so far. 1 more minute left to go. A lot of 1 shots for Akatsuki. Still over you trying to get A, but he cannot do that. Kuma from North looking to kill off. Still over you. He does. 14 seconds to go. Akatsuki desperately needs some kills to flip this. It's going to become a crucial moment, dying moments in this game. 30 seconds to go. Win with 893 cap points. If Akatsuki cannot get tanks out of the way, I think this is the only way that Akatsuki can win. They need kills. They really need kills. Violence need to start coming in. 20 seconds more to go. Yuck gets killed! I think this could be it, or maybe not. Banksku gets killed. 10 more seconds to go. Virulentus bounces the shot. He's now on a drum reload. Akatsuki is now relying on a miracle to win. 3 more seconds to go. And Win gets the win with 2 kills onto Artyom and Vinograd. Akatsuki unable to win by kills. All 7 minutes being used. And Win will win by cap points. 1,000 cap points. Absolutely wonderful performance by Win. Held on until the end. That tentative push is enough for them. They don't need to push too far. They just need to get the kills. They just need the cap points, and then sit it right out. It's the correct move from Win. 5 times 3 more than 2k. Akatsuki, I think they are a bit nervous here. They're hesitating quite a bit. Only 2 tanks do more than 2k, and looking at this, we're seeing Win looking to make a big comeback here. Never underestimate Win. Canal is the map we're watching again. Akatsuki still only need 1 more win to win this fixture. but Win is starting to pick up their form. Can they make a comeback after going down 0-3 against Akatsuki? Akatsuki, not the time to go on tilt. There is an indication that Akatsuki is going on tilt. We do not want to see that. Win is going up and up, but this next battle is going to be a different story. Win going for double bad shots this time. Double bounce. Double FB215Bs and Object 777. Akatsuki triple chieftains, triple bad shots, and an MLE. Wow. What a game that was. 10 more seconds to go. Win is on fire at the moment, but you can't let Akatsuki extinguish the fire now. Now, we'll see again all 7 minutes being used here. Akatsuki red team from the south spawn. We'll send most of the tanks over to... Ooh, they are taking different areas. The chieftain's going for very interesting routes down the valley. Svinograd in that batch. Oh, spotted a lot of tanks. Flame very aggressive there. As Bushka would say, it's a very audacious move. I don't think he said that, to be fair. But Flame is working this position well. He has not taken too many hits. Rambo took some hits already, but now let's look at Chieftains now coming in to shut down Win's forces, but Win has already pulled back to hold down as they have taken B. And Akatsuki, again, forced to make a rotation, not Win. Actually, no. Akatsuki got the cap lead the last battle. It's actually Win that needs to make a move last game. Akatsuki is now the team without a cap lead. They're going for D, but that is going to stop the gap from widening, to put them... well, I don't think that will put them at 1 kill away from flipping. They will probably need to kill more than 1 in this case, because the gap is going to be more than 80. And Vinograd's having some trouble going up that hill. Or maybe that's intentional, but Barolentis has done a good job in clearing the entire clip onto Monstercat, but Flame got a little bit careless in peeking out. And Monstercat is quite low. Killer from north. Double tap onto Flame. Win is looking good again. They have the caps. They have the hit points. Barolentis in that bad shot, he is going to feel a lot of pressure here. Are we going to be seeing our first ever tiebreaker on the EU server? Well, that is going to be my 5th tiebreaker in my streamer career in the professional tournament, and I don't say I've got that many tiebreakers before, to be fair, but we are looking likely to have a tiebreaker. And oh, Killer from north is being farmed. Vinograd. No, it's not actually Vinograd. Yuck. Oh, down. Oh, no. He's down. He is down. Akatsuki still does not have the cap lead, but they have pushed in. Chieftains have sneaked below the valley, and now Rambo is in deep trouble. Vinograd's now almost fully reloaded. I think Win is in... It needs to do something. They need a tank back. But it's looking more likely that Vinograd will get Rambo out of the way, but just he has to find the right route to do that. He's struggling a little bit, so he's going to rely on Virulentus to free up Vinograd, but that will allow time for Win to do some kills. Virulentus takes out Rambo. Now, it's a pandemonium down here. Performance is out, and it's now a 6 versus 5. Is there a chance for Win to make a comeback? Flame is trying to go for B, but Win, they do not have the numerical advantage. Turtle from north is down to a one-shot. Pyko is trying to turn his tank around. Turtle from north gets killed by an ammo rack by Artyom. Al Murray is almost fully reloaded. He has to come in to kill York, and he does. 5 versus 4. Varolentis up there. El Murray tries to get a kill. He does get a kill. Here, a very important kill indeed. Win still has the cap lead. It's so important. I have to emphasize that Win still has the cap lead. They also have the high ground. They just have to stay alive. We are looking at Elmeri now. He's probably going to be the hero of this battle. Win. If they can kill Flame, that is going to be even better. And Kuma has to hope that he can survive this onslaught. But look at Elmeri. I'm not going to exit to the garage. Flame is out. Kuma is also out. Bangsku is dropping the reactive armor. He is hesitating whether to go for Still Loving You or not. But I think he has to take the gamble. Artyom is looking for Bangsku. And Bangsku takes one from Still Loving You. But he kills Still Loving You. Oh my god. Oh my god. Elmeri. Oh no, I think he needs C. He needs C. He should not chase Vinograd. He is in a bad chat. Go for C immediately. Akatsuki still has the cap lead. Oh my god. Akatsuki. They just have to sit this one right out. And they will win this important battle. I think they will now. Akatsuki, 3 caps, 991 cap points. And they won. Oh my god. I think that was a bit of a mistake. I don't know. Maybe the adrenaline is ranked very, very high. Elmeri should have gone for C at that point to prevent Akatsuki from overtaking in cap points. But what a 6th game. That is Win trying their best to stay alive. They almost got it. They almost got it. They almost snatched this win from Akatsuki. Akatsuki with a really, really great rotation. Win had all the advantage with the hit points and caps, but this time they lost an important tank of Killer from North. He has been spotted right out in the open, but Win also made some important kills. So it was kind of neck and neck. I think it really boiled down to the end, where if Elmeri went for C, it could have been a totally different story. I have to check back whether Win still has the advantage when Akatsuki were trying to get A. But wow, what a fight! Akatsuki gets a crucial point, bringing the number of round wins to 2 for them. So let's say we do have results. Ooh, some upsets here. BLOVE 4-1 against 3-2. Quick 4-2 against Raid and APA. 4-1 against Rejects. Which means I've got a couple of predictions wrong. The Discord people have got BLOVE versus 3-2 correct, and well, I actually got 3 correct. I just got Quick versus Raid wrong. I jinxed Raid. I'm so sorry about that, Raid. I didn't jinx Akatsuki. Well, I actually got two right. I did not get 3-2 right, so I got 2 more points. So I will be getting 10 points tonight. Tonight. And no, Win still has the cap points at that moment. Yeah, now I check back. Elmeri should have gone for C. Elmeri should have gone for C. That would have been enough for Win to win and bring it to a tiebreaker. Yeah, I was right. Elmeri should have gone for C so that Akatsuki cannot overtake Win in the cap points. What a finale. What a finale. I'm going to keep the form running until 55 past. So make sure to fill in the form if you haven't already. Let's look at the other results for the Challengers and the Lower Echelon Championship. Challengers Tournament. Immortals 3-0 against TQT so far. They haven't lost a single battle in the Challengers tournament, but WHN has won against Socrates 3-1. Well done to to WHN, and so we now know it will be Immortals versus Socrates and WHN versus TQT. How about the lower echelon championship? Do we have surprises? I'm in for a surprise, of course. Tournament team 3-2 against Onyx Gan team, so huge congratulations to tournament as they will qualify to the final stage of the lower echelon championship. Isfra 3-0 against Blizzard, very big scoreline there. Raffle 3-0 against Tilt, and finally we have Venue 3-1 against UNX. So Thomas Peterson has got those predictions correct. So that also means the finalists for the lower echelon championship are Tournament, Isfra, Raffle, and Venue, and we will know the draw tomorrow. By the way, if you are from Raffle or Venue, please do send me a clan logo if you have one. I'll be happy to receive a clan logo from you. Just drop me a DM and hopefully we can sort that out. I have all the clan logos for the Challengers tournament team, so there is no issue for that. Be interested to see how the Challengers tournament teams play tomorrow. It will be. I think I will go for Immortals versus Socrates first, and then it will. And then we will follow the lower echelon championship. The lower bracket first round. Okay, so let's go back to the predictions. So I was right about Akatsuki winning against Win, but I was not right about Raid winning. But Manu got it right. Manu got it right. None of us were right about 3-2 winning, but Discord viewers are right. Discord users are right about BLOVE winning. I mean, Manu made some really bold predictions tonight, and the Quake win prediction was correct. I'm not sure. Manu predicted Quake to win in 2 occasions, and he got 2 of them right. Napi and yeah, well, tonight for all of us, I think I will be getting 4 points after tonight. 10. That will put me to 10 points. I'm still in the lead, but I don't think I have widened the gap anyhow. So I'm still like 2 points ahead of everyone else. And how about Thomas Peterson? Got Akatsuki versus Win wrong, but got BLOVE right, got Quick also right, and got AP versus Reject. So Thomas Peterson is the man of the match tonight in the predictions. I think got 6 predictions correct in the professional tournament, so well done to Thomas Peterson. Was it 5? I don't know. But if Thomas Peterson is also included in the prediction game, then I think he is catching up. He is actually catching up with me. But very pleased that Thomas Peterson has a good night. I think the rate is more than 60% for him, for them. And I think the form should have been closed by now. Should I flip that switch? And there are 2 battle passes to give away. We will make the draw very soon. So good luck to whoever is getting the battle passes. So you have a really good chance. 1 in 7 of you will get the battle pass. So that's not a very bad percentage. I just need to double check if we have any winners here. And one of you did not provide the ID. So if you win in the end, I will win in the end. Please put your ID in the live chat, or just send me a DM, or tag me on the official Discord server of Wargaming and provide your ID. Let's see if you are the lucky one. I'm just going to double check whether there are any duplicates and also whether there are any previous winners here. I'll be back very soon. Currently no duplicates, but how about winners? So we have duplicate winners. Alright, no, we don't have previous winners here, so I can confirm that this list is valid. So let's do the draw now. 2 winners. Which 2 of you will get the pass? Let's do the first spin. The first winner will be Bearded Man-Child. Congratulations! You're the winner of this challenge. Just joking, you're not the winner of this challenge, of course, but you will get a battle pass. I'm just going to jot your name down. And let's take a look at the next. Let's draw the next winner. The second winner is SRT Viper. Congratulations, you've won the November Battle Pass. And that means we have our 2 winners. 2 of them coming from the APAC server. So I do have some APAC fans here, so it's good. So the raffle is over. There is still a chance. I've received a message from Wargaming that I can do a giveaway tomorrow, so there will be a giveaway for tomorrow's stream for challenges. So thank you Wargaming for giving extra passes. So once again, let's take a look at the table. BLOVE and APA will end the night with 3 round wins sitting in the top 2. Akatsuki 3-2 raid, quick and win all have 2 round wins. But in this case, Akatsuki 3-2 are in the 3rd and 4th place as they have won 2 head-to-head battles against one another. Raid and quick have won 1 against one another, so they are currently in the top 6. Win are currently in the 7th place, and Rejects are sitting in the last place with 0 round wins, and their hopes in getting a place in the Blitz Summer Cup are getting lower and lower, and their next opponents will become very crucial in their chances. The next opponent will be 3-2, and then it will be BLOVE, and Akatsuki. So really, their chances of getting the top 4 are very slim, unless they can pull off some huge upsets. And we can only ask Vanu for doing that. Can he carry the team to the top 6, to a top 6 spot?
I'm walking around in the circle of life, doing the things I know, walking the same ways 100 of times with the same soul. But do you ever try path on the right side, put it up in your mind? But do you ever try the path on the left side, put it up in your mind? It's gonna be alright. You run, try, roll your mind. 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 Seeing all the watering film in your eyes, doing the things they know, talking about the same old stories they've heard about the people they think they know.
So yeah, that's the end of the stream. So once again, huge congratulations to Immortals, TQT, Socrates, WHN for qualifying to the Challengers Tournament final stage. I'll be following Challengers Tournament tomorrow. Lower Action Championship, we have TR and MTA Tournament, Isra, Raffle, and Venue. We know the draw tomorrow. Who will be facing who. This has been me, Ones Helper. See you tomorrow for the Challengers Tournament streams. And good night. Bye for now.